Hello, everyone. Welcome back to HCG Masters. I'm Jammer, and we're going to be talking our way through this next best of three, which is looking to be a spicy one. Both of the teams coming into this one are both 2-0 right now, so winning streaks on the line and booking a place into the main stage of this event. This, of course, is the regional Swiss stage. 16 teams invited. The top 8 teams move forward into the main stage with a €3,000 bonus for each of the teams. That's going to be nice. Next we've got MASONIC and For the Win Esports. Two fantastic teams, some young Danes, some young Spanish players, and they're both hot and ready to get rumbling. MASONIC, their story to get here so far. They beat Squad 2-0, 16-5 on Ancient and 16-6 on Dust 2. Then they moved forward to beat Onyx 16-11 on Overpass. And I think it's 16-12 on Vertigo. So some quick matches on their front. It seems like they're a favourite coming into this one. But on the other side is a very strong team as well. FTW For the Win. I casted them yesterday on the B Stream family hype. They beat CCO 16-10 on Dust 2. And 16-10 on Ancient. And then the game that I casted yesterday against Singularity was 16-14 on Ancient. That was a bizarre map. I'll talk about that one. And 16-9 on Overpass. So yeah, both these teams 2-0 right now. They are trying to maintain that win streak. They are trying to maintain and book their place moving forward into this tournament. And yeah, I'm just really excited to get things going. Let's hop straight into the vetoes. We've got the ban of Dust 2 first. That's a little bit unexpected from MASONIC. Both of these teams ban out Mirage initially, but MASONIC, if they've done their research, will know that Mirage should be the next ban. There it is for the win. So, getting Dust 2 out the way, what's the first pick? Love this little slots animation. Overpass. Okay. Seen a little bit of Overpass, but not too much from MASONIC. They did win yesterday against Onyx. Next is For the Win's pick. Vertigo. Okay. Interesting pick. Trying to throw a spanner in the works. Haven't played Vertigo yet, either of these two teams in the tournament. Or actually, correction, MASONIC did play Vertigo yesterday, so I'm guessing FTW have something in store there. Banning of Nuke coming forward. And then we should see an Ancient drop out because both of these teams are very comfortable on Ancient. Played it a couple times each. I think For the Win has played it. Yeah, there you go. It will be Ancient. For the Win has played Ancient in every series. And then MASONIC played it in their first series, 16-5. So if you go to Ancient, we'll see if my voice can hold out. But should be an exciting matchup nonetheless. Let me know what you guys think at home. Some interesting map picks. Interesting veto, actually. MASONIC not going for that initial Mirage ban, but with both of these teams banning out Mirage, it's a safe enough pick to just get rid of another map that you're not a big fan of, or maybe even banning in against your opponent's strengths. So that could be the story there. Of course, both of these teams, a couple of question marks coming into this. I've said that a little bit beforehand, but For the Win really have answered a lot of those questions. Story has come back after a leave of absence playing with Saw, and they also have a new player in the form of Ahil, who has actually been a pretty strong performer from the games that I've seen. He's one of the top players from the squad, so they're looking revitalized with the new players. And then on the other side of things, MASONIC, they've actually got a pretty stable roster, the Danish side. Just Gen Z, 3 months in the roster, if I got my information correct. So yeah, MASONIC do have the stronger footing in terms of perhaps the strategy side of things. Well, they've had longer to prepare, I should say. We'll wait to see actually how well they have prepared coming into this. Of course, MASONIC are ranked slightly higher as well. So it's going to be a tough game, I'm sure, either way. It just really matters about who's done their preparation better, who's kind of gambled into the veto, and how these players fall out. We are very, very shortly going to hop into the game, so you won't have to hear me rambling for so much longer. It will be Overpass to open things up, and I think I did mention earlier, Both of the teams have played Overpass. For the win beat Singularity on its 16-9 yesterday, and Masonic, they beat Onyx 16-11 yesterday as well. So yeah, we'll just be hopping straight in. This is Masonic's map pick. They are on the T side, as is expected. 2 flashes and a smoke. The rest have armor on the T side. No kits for the win, so looking to either win the round out cleanly or get a quick defuse. Fairly standard stack though. Just Story over towards A, and this can be dangerous. He spots out players, does scramble back for the win though, taking short control. And there could be a perfect flank setup, but Masonic taking things cautious. Just trying to slow things down. And that will give my voice a little bit of respite as we wait to see how this round falls out. Queenix, contact towards short. Just trying to hold the players in rotation, and there's the smoke flying over. That's deep. Flashes to help the entries. Story on the site. Oh, gets nothing. Ilyax. Oh, 2. Akhil to help him out, and that's a strong pistol so far. Just Black left alive. Oh, almost made it back. Dinking up Diaz, but 1 HP and a Dream will carry for the win forward. Nice opening round for both squads. This site defense from Akhil and Ilyax, sorry. Formidable. No force buy from Masonic. No plant, so their money is a little bit lacking right now. Masonic. A little bit of an A-lean, divided by the Molotov. Story very far up through. This is close-range engagement that could go against him. Very close to the Glocks. That does allow for those double and triple tap headshots to come through. Akhil pushing through connector. Does he consider? Oh, he doesn't clear properly. That's a big error. Unforced blunder. And now Masonic have a chance. Slowing things down. But Diaz, he's keen to get things moving. Tagging down these players with the MP9. Ouya wrapping around. Benzi gets the first, but no more than that. 3 players falling for the win. That's expensive. Just against Glocks, Masonic doing well to pressure the CT side economy. And you can see now the reinvestment. Big blunder there from Akhil. He's punished. There you go. MP9 and FAMAS economy not healthy for either side. But with how fragile this CT side economy is, if they lose multiple players here, then it's going to be a hard task to overcome. Molotov, though, prevents the boost in connector. Trying to catch out the short push, but nothing to be found. Three-player A-lean from Fuller win so far. Relented against. Masonic ready and waiting after taking map control away. There might be a flash peek here later on in the round with the MP9 being so close, but it will be a patient game to start with. CT side economy being petered out. Short control being gained by Kraken. Just a flash, so that's a lot of info. And Akhil, you can see, is going for that audacious pick. Not flashed through, but Matt's ready for it. 35 seconds now of the hit. He needs to come through, but you can see this is all a fake. 30 seconds left on the clock. It's pulling defenders away from B, and you can see Masonic sold this, but they need to be quick here. 25 seconds. Secondary hit coming through B now. Jig is up. Oh, pushing through Heaven. Uyaks traded 1-for-1. Arrows Dorsey can't do anything. Black with 2 entries and 10 seconds left. They got tense, but they win the fights they need to on the side of Masonic, and that's their first round on the board. Further win, trying to save the rifles moving forward. Smart choice, but with these rifles saved, actually, they could invest. Might have enough. And then some SMGs can be dropped over. Maybe even the FAMAS. There you go. SMG starting to be dropped over. Yes. 1. Unlucky not to get 2, but Black. 2 entries onto the site just shuts down the round. Force buy. This is a precarious spot for the win. Losing this would not be ideal. Masonic ahead of the nades. Diaz very close. M4 needs impact. He almost gets a double, but gets nothing for his troubles. Genzi low, but runs away with the kill. Masonic front foot, man advantage. Realizing it's a force, slow down. And that's smart, because it gets rid of all of this utility in the hands of For the Win. It means that when this hit does come through, there's not much that For the Win can do apart from just hit their shots. Genzi, utility player, not to say that word. Arrows does say, trying to do what he can, but not much there for him. Uyaks locking down the back of the site. He's swarmed and can't win the first story. Well, doesn't have much of a story in this round. 2-2. Oh, story. Trying to go for the ninja. Does he have time? Doesn't matter. Matt is close enough. He's not letting any sort of hijinks happen. Oh, it's Kragan to get the kill on top of site. Interesting. No AWP yet from either side. Of course, there won't be any rifles from For the Win, but Masonic could have afforded one. Opt against it, perhaps due to the pistols. A stack from For the Win. Bounding their way straight up long. So, change in the decision making. Story. Key players defined. Double dinks. But only one to come through. Throwing the AK away. Making sure it can't be retrieved by For the Win. And it should be a easy enough round. Just Arrows does say left alive. Trying to do anything. Oh, double dink. Takes one down. And that will be all she said for that round. Game time with the USP. Nice little white out with some combination stickers. And Matt will finish that one. 2-3. Masonic in the lead for the first time. They do seem to be the favourites coming into this, but this is their map pick. And that was just a pistol round. There we go. The AWP is out. Gen Z. It's always the players with numbers in their names to don the AWP. No AWP counterpart in the hands of Story, however, for the win. Not able to invest in such a buy. Lacking a little bit in utility and no kits as well, so it's a rough round to start things out. And we're almost at the halfway point for the first half. First quarter point, you might call it. Kraken is just happy to take short control of Flash. Done that a couple of rounds now for the win. Might be able to counter it. But they're not going to counter Story in Connector. Double monster push. There won't be anything there, but Bomb's heading back in that direction. Gen Z with the AWP. Oh, won't spot anything out just yet, but the little whack-a-mole head of Arrows Dorsey pops up and we'll be happy to collect and connect the push. If that smoke drops a couple of seconds earlier, Akhil might have done something with the round. Now just Yerks double mollied from his spot. Oh, double kill. Reloading 4 HP. 2 players to find. Not much else to be done there. 4-2. Masonic fully in control. Nade stack from for the win. I wonder where that's going to be. Down towards 8. We're going to see a yin-yang round. Both teams running in the complete opposite extremities of the map. They circumvent each other. And that should be a 5th round. Pistols trying to do some damage. No more nades left. Gen Z tested with the AWP. Now it's a matter of where does Masonic exit? How can they escape safely with all these rifles in their hands? Seems like they're making the correct decision. Yes, just trying to pull down anyone that you can with him. Not to be again. Knife check. A lot of butterfly knives in this matchup. Seems like the Danes are partial to it. Queenix getting the team colours with some purple in there as well. 5-2. Story has an AWP. This is where For the Win can turn things around. The Spaniards not had the best of luck past the pistol. Trying to get a pick and con, but doesn't see anyone, doesn't connect. Akhil, close. Oh, they're going for the late boost. Kragan, they're just going to walk up. Oh, this is such a key timing. 1 for 1, though, and Arrows Dose is so quick. Realizes what's happening and saves the day. So, for the win, man advantage. 2-2 split for the win. MASONIC trying to exploit some holes. Diaz, caught looking the wrong way. It's been pantsed. Story trying to stay alive in bathrooms. Locking down the divider line of sight, but Matt is making noise on long, and he should be able to hear that, but a teammate is there to help him out. 40 seconds now. MASONIC deciding upon A. Story needs to hit this first shot. He can shut down this round. By the time he just retreats away, tries to find the timing and rips Gen Z out of the server. Quick, but not connecting again with the second. 10 seconds. Akhil flashed through. 1v1 on the site. Queenix comes out on top. Has enough time for the plant, but Arrow does say, oh, taking a fight. 2 seconds, 1 second. That's it. It's done for the win. Take one away. And Queenix dies in vain. Unluckily. But if you're a Thunder win fan, that's a round that you want to see fall in your direction. Very expensive, though. I can reinvest behind it, but again, you want to be trying to keep these rounds healthy. You can see Diaz, Uyux, Akhil, Famas's and MP9s, not ideal. Oh, the boost. Story's so ready. Not the best start from MASONIC. Orpa taken out. So ready for that. That's great. And now he can reposition towards long. Oh, Diaz, tucked in towards divider, could be circumvented. Oh, not a single step from MASONIC. They'll hear this rotation. Oh, Black is so ready for it. They hear him running up. Diaz baited in though. MP9 not ideal. There's one. And that's all that will be taken. A site has been forfeited. The lurk from Akhil though could be lethal. Default plant. Queenix falls. Plant is still alive, but the bomb will go down. He's been instrumental. Oh, not able to do it all though. Kragan 1 versus 2. Holding the line and gets the first. Bringing it to a one-on-one. Arrow Dorsey being good in the clutch. Trying to chase down his counterpart. Dancing around the bathrooms. Oh, Arrows Dorsey not connecting. That's not ideal. Kragan brings it to 6 in the 1v1, and that is going to rock the CT side economy. 1 round is all they could muster from that one. Trying to make it a 2-round streak, but the entries from MASONIC are just so good. They're finding gaps and holes and reading around the for the win setups pretty well. So ready for it. I love that. The audacity to start a round out and just be like, I'm just going to sit there and watch for the boost. Punish it. All for naught, though. MASONIC double the round count and set up perfectly to add a 7th to that tally. For the win. Just trying to find any sort of advantage. They've been trying for these A pushes on the pistol rounds, and oh, this is it. This could be the nade round to do it all. Oh, 2 nades, 3 nades, in fact, getting kills. The bombs have been dropped, weapons retrieved. Kragan trying to retake, and there's just so many players around there. He can pick up the bomb, but there were so many players initially that you can't feel safe. expending a lot of resources just to get the bomb back. Look at the big rotation. For the win, they're just stacking onto the B site. Pistol round. Gonna work out for the time being. 1 minute left. Masonic. They have rifles. Spotted out some of the players. Queenix needs to win this fight. Got 2. Takes both. That's big. Just Akil now. Stuck in heaven. Flashed. Gets the first. No kit, but some armor to work with. Softened up to about half health. Time's ticking down too low. Akil gets the kill, but the round will fall to Masonic regardless. Really nice try out of the pistol round, and Akil with 4 kills, so valiant effort. You can see some of those kills. The blind kill on Queenix just spots him out right before he's flashed, and the adjustment onto Kragan. Okay, rifle round. No warp in Genzi's hands, but Story has one. He has been finding openings, but at the same time... Oh, Diaz with 1 and done. We've seen Diaz struggle in the past. He has had second half resurgences, but he does seem to be one of the weaker links for this for the win side. Has his moments of brilliance though. Did have an ace on one of the ancient games previous. Four versus 4. That will favour the T side because there are gaps in this defense that can be exploited, but in these scenarios you can see teams will often go for a gamble stack, information peaks, just to level the playing field. Masonic trying to punish. Not much to be found so far though. Oh, Akil pushing through the flames. Unrelented. Picks up a kill, and then the flash peek into the long side of A. Oh, sorry, banana side of A. They're going to rotate. The B fake. I don't know what caused that rotation, but they're being punished for it. 10 seconds though. Akil could have been a thorn in the side. Bomb going down just in the nick of time. Story and Arrows Dorset to retake. Both kits, no nades though. Masonic could vacate the site, but they're keen to take the fights. And oh, Story's too quick. The AWP chiming up. Arrows Dorset through the smoke. Fades black to black. And that's a 4th round for the CT side for the win. Can they string multiple rounds together though? That's the important question. Yes, with the opener instantly traded. Akil with some good kills, but it's Story and Arrows Dorset in the retake that win it out. Oh, missed smoke from Krager. Does predict the boost. Nade comes through. Doesn't connect with anything though. Seems like Masonic are trying to focus upon the short control. A B pop to come through. Caught off guard for the win. Smokes are down, and oh, they're still holding the lines. Wrapping upon the site. MASONIC, consider it. I don't even think Queenix realized how they were still towards barrels, and that's it. Quick round, 5th on the board for the win. Nice try, could have caught for the win off guard, but they were very well prepared for it. Getting a lot of info towards A. And then wrapping upon them, you can see Diaz here. He's the one to put the knife in between the shoulder blades of this attack. Five to 7, looking to be 6. Oh. Akhil, the short control. Oh, Diaz. Taken down. Nade actually blows the M4 away. That's really smart from Story. Gets a kill. And Uyurks is ready and waiting to help out. Story to finish things up. Really smart play from the young Spaniard there to nade the M4 away from the pistols. Okay, round 14, get to the end of the half. MASONIC have been somewhat stopped in their tracks. And this double long push is so vital. Comes at a time when MASONIC were just trying to get their footing again, trying to stabilize. And now it's a 5 versus 3. For the win, even retreating back all the way. Story from Heaven chimes in. Just Queenic and Gen Z now. What was such a strong start for MASONIC has turned into a bitter ending. As they're on the verge of tying up the scoreboard from for the win. Queenix, dinked and deuced. Gen Z with the first. Potential ace clutch. Not to be. Akhil will shut it down, and that's a 7th. Four-round streak now from the Spanish team to come back into things. They might make it a 5th as we reach the last round of the first half. So far, MASONIC have been punishing this connector play from for the win, but in the last few rounds with the B and A aggressions, it's been stifling. Oh, short swing from Akhil catches Kraken off guard. 4 players towards B, expecting some rush. Akhil again is traded finally, but not before he rips out the server and gets a lot of map control. MASONIC stacking towards Monster. 2 players to meet them. Dory's going to be one of them, but Arasdose strikes first. Through the smoke. That's the bomb dropped. Not ideal, but that's info gained as well. There is a flash from A. Not needed though. Story too quick. Just Matt now left alive. 1 versus 4, and that isn't going to work out in his favor as well. 8 to 7 at the end of the half. For the win, have the advantage at the end of that first affair. Moving into the second half, we'll see if MASONIC can come back into their own map pick. 7 rounds on T-side isn't bad, but for now, we'll take a short ad break. ladies and gentlemen, and people of all kinds. I hope you're having a good day on a Friday. We're watching Masonic versus For the Win right now. It is the first map. I'm getting ahead of myself. First map of Overpass. It's Masonic's pick, and we just got past the first half. It was 8-7 towards For the Win on the CT side. It's not really a contested game though so far. At the end of the half, it kind of seemed like For the Win had figured out Masonic's game plan and were just kind of stifling them towards short. And then past that point, that was the story said and done. Pardon the pun. But yeah, moving in to the second half, we'll see if Masonic can put on a CT side to behold. Of course, 7 rounds on T side isn't bad. So I'm sure they'll be happy enough moving forward. Of course, the next map is Vertigo. But first, starts with the pistol in the second half of Overpass. Some kits. Well, one kit in the hands of Black with a smoke. Should be armor all around for the CT side. On the other side of things, Story, P250 smoke flash. Rest of the T side with armor. Heavy lean towards A. And connector stack from Masonic. Trying to be quick with the rotations, but the Glocks have the advantage in these close range engagements. 20 bullets in the magazine. Can spam away. Black to take first contact. Bait and switch setup. Rips the first. That triggers the other 2, and that's the bomb drop. Oh, Black with help from A. Story quick on the swivel, but not quick enough, and it's just Arizona. 4 players to find. Can't find any of them. That's 8 for Masonic, and they have a good start into this second half. Apologies, my voice is dying a little bit, so I'm gonna try and speak a little bit less. Maybe move into some soothing tones, but I'm sure we'll get some exciting Counter-Strike to hot up the feelings. Nice movement from Akhil, blocked by the bridge, just running through the Molotov. And it looks to be a push. Quickly halted by Queenix, Matt and Black, tripling up to put a 9th on the board. Getting the B-hops in. There we go. AK's straight in the hands of For the Win now. Speed running the initial 2 rounds. Bonus round from Masonic. 2 MP9s and a FAMAS. Not the ideal weaponry, but if they can steal one away right here, then it's going to help their standing moving forward. We'll boost towards short. No one to find just yet. Arrows also very passive. So it seems like an A lean coming through for the T side. And you can see that the timing on that connector stack, they do need to forfeit at some point or they'll get wrapped upon. Strong toilet setup. This Masonic CT defense is going to revolve heavily on the engagements that occur there. Black hasn't heard anything so far, but we'll spot out the first. You should realize there's a second round the corner. There's a teammate close in tow. Diaz gets an entry. Kragan, though, follower. Oh, can't do anything. Diaz with 2 entries. The 8 site is crippled, but there's one more player behind. Oh no, looking the wrong way. Gen Z caught off guard, and now For the Win. 4 versus 2 on the cards. You can see Masonic already forfeiting. 9-9. As For the Win run away with the first rifle round. Diaz and Akhil really the ones to put that through, and Gen Z really unlucky to be looking the wrong way, not having the best of days so far than Masonic Orpa. He's the new guy in the squad, just about 3 months there, so should have a comfortable enough footing, but there's probably still some kinks to work out at 3 months in. Ilyurk's looking around, just making sure there's no funny business. And there you go, 9 on the board. There is a force from MASONIC. And that's understandable. Last round was the bonus round, as I said. So this is the way things should play out. But at the same time, we know how fragile the CT side economy can be. Oh, and with this setup... Oh, wow. Kragan just taking a fight and winning. Needs help from his teammates, but won't be traded out just yet. Gen Z, there's 2, and that's an instrumental play. Impact when you need it most. Not with the AWP, but you'll take it with any rifle. Arrows, Darce, Akhil, now in a 2 versus 4, which they made MASONIC the victims of in the round previous. Gen Z still lurking around, and Akhil not prepared whatsoever. Arrows, Darce, very close behind though. Could be a 4K. Indeed it is. 4 for Gen Z as he closes things out and puts a 10th on the board for MASONIC. Answering straight back. All started with Kragan. Gen Z just waiting for the perfect time to strike. And he picks up all 4. Couple of nades, no upgraded pistols just yet. Oh, actually, we're getting a partial buy. Mac 10, Tech 9, couple of nades. Just trying to see if they can farm up any kills. Perhaps steal a cheeky one away. Another smoke picked up by Diaz. This is cheeky Nando's with the boys vibes. Gets the Deagle's armor, Mac 10 armor. It is going to be towards B. Expected, and oh, nades for the boost. Jump spotting. I don't think the timing is going to work out though. There's no one there right now. Yeah. All in vain. Nice idea. Push through monster afterwards. And it's just clean and easy for Black to pick up 4 of his own in that round. Matt to help him out, but almost as easy as you like for MASONIC. Connecting the dots of the bullets into the players for the win. No up just yet into round 21. 9 rounds left of regulation. First map is best of 3. Moving into Vertigo next. But first, we need to find out who the victor of Overcast is. Gen Z and Black swinging around long. We saw how effective this was for the win, but that's going to have the same result in this case. Gen Z and Kragan take 2, but 2 has been lost, and Kragan not long for this world. Akhil will clean that one up. 2 versus 3 now on the cards. Queenix and Matt trying to recover anything. Matt's so far separated as well. Queenix just needs to win out here. It's on an island. Going for more. Thinks better of it, but the timing's not either of them. Queenix with 1. Matt just watches them scurry past and... Oh. Again, timing. He makes sound. And that's going to allow Yurks to just wait patiently and collect 10 rounds for the win. So back and forth right now. And you can see, because of the nature of these rounds, the economy from both of these teams is going to be quite low moving forward. So this could be one of those swing rounds that we talk about where the loser of this next round is going to fall victim to a couple of ecos, but we'll see. Might not be the case. Matt didn't make a sound there. It might have been a different story, but that's not the world we live in. We live in a world where it's 10-11 in MASONIC's favor, but for the win, are hot on their heels. Kragan, hear that? Does fade away, realizing there's quite a bit of pressure on the other side of that smoke. Gen Z, solo warp on the map. Could be going for more audacious picks, but of course, MASONIC can't fully know whether for the win will have an AWP or not invested. Dragon traded through the smoke. That's not ideal. Gen Z now stuck alone on the A site. There is a rotation, but the B site is a little bit crippled now because of that. He knows there's a man towards along, just holding down this angle, but support will be coming from bathrooms eventually. It's just a waiting game. You can see Gen Z's gone hunting. He wants to take Diaz out. And there you go. You've done it. But that's info passed along. 25 seconds. Queenix needs to stay alive. Rotation's coming through. Time petering down. Oh, Gen Z pre-fired. Queenix, though, is good for one. Not good for the second. EX, 10 seconds. Stick in the plant. Will be swung upon. Just barely gets it down, but that's all about he can do. 12 rounds now for MASONIC. And these rounds are very contested. Well, 12-10 for the win. Knocked back onto a deco buy. Should be easy enough, but MASONIC need to keep this healthy. If they drop 3 players here, then their economic situation is going to be called under question. You can see from the minimap, though, for the win, they're just wrapping along A. Trying to take fights at long, and there's no stack here, so info will finally be gained. That's an instant trade, though. That's 1 for 1. MASONIC need to stop the bleeding right now. And you can see MASONIC, because of the fashion in which, or sorry, for the win, because of the fashion in which MASONIC peaked towards long, fairly content that A bathrooms is clear, and so it buys them enough space to execute onto the site. Queenix again, back truck. Oh, team flash. Oh no, not team flash. CT counter flash gives Queenix an opportunity for 2. 3 versus 2 in for the retake though. Bomb needs to be planted. Is retrieved. For the win, staying close. Diaz. Not too sure what's occurring there, but picks up the M4 and dies. Oh, Aras Dorsey. He's danced around behind and completely bamboozled MASONIC. Picks up 2. Oh no. Oh. We'll pretend we weren't broadcasting that one. Sorry, Aras Dorsey. He played the mental games, but I just feel bad. Feels bad, man. Quick switches to a nade, thinking that he killed the second player already. That's a a rough one. 2 AWPs now. 10-13 the scoreline. Round 24. MASONIC going for a connector stack. I've not seen it before. AWP rifle. 1-2 punch. Akhil, the one to be tested. Patient standoff now behind the wall. So patient. Who's going to crack first? Oh, Akhil. Best Gen Z. Legged up and low, but Akhil realizes there's going to be a second player around the corner. Tries to retreat, but can't get it done. Kragan will retain connector control. Bomb is very close. Oh, no. Oh, what? Okay, there we go. They do spot each other. I was a little bit worried then for a moment. Kragan, he's been wrapped upon. He needs help from some teammates, but as soon as the smoke fades, it's not going to be long for this world. Oh, Diaz, though. Caught off guard. The help does arrive in time. This is such a bizarre round, but somehow it's fallen in the favor of MASONIC. Arrows, Dorsey, and Story now left to recover the situation. 2 versus 4. Now 1 versus 4, and now nothing versus 4. Black gets both. 3 kills in the round for him. That's 14 for MASONIC. So setting themselves up well to win. I'm so bamboozled by what's happened in these last 2 rounds. What is going on? This is, of course, MASONIC's map pick. It's not unusual to see him winning, but these last few rounds have been a real head-scratcher, huh? Deagles again for the win. Seems like half their rounds have been Deagles so far, but just for the win. Oh, very quickly up 8, taking connector control, and MASONIC could be caught off guard here. Players very close towards bathrooms and jostling for control as the CTs rotate out. Oh no, Yoko not punished, but is eventually actually. It's pretty expensive. Indeed it is. 3 players falling, and Akhil okay. Unable to do anything more though. Black with a timely peek, and that will bring a 15th onto the board, but for the win, they're back on the bike. For the win, yet to crack the CT side into the last stages of the half. Gun rounds do seem to fall into the favour of MASONIC for this later stage of the first map. Of course, looking towards Vertigo for the next, which would be for the wins map pick. Gen Z flashed off. Needs to respect it because he has no support. Precarious spot for the orphan out. A lot of trust put on the shoulders. Queenix though is pushed up towards short. Then he tested. Oh no. Doesn't get anything. And now, what do you do if you're MASONIC? You might have 15 rounds, but you have a solo rifler trying to lock down this A position with 4 further win players collapsing towards your position, at least trying to pull the rotations away. It's a double fake. MASONIC seems to be falling for it. Dragon even rotating off, and the fade away kill. Diaz. Entries towards the long has been the name of the game for this guy today. MASONIC have to concede. Achil, closest to the hunt. For the win, can't afford to expend too many players here. They need to keep their econ healthy. Masonic, they're on 15 rounds, so if for the win, yeah, if they lost too many players, wouldn't have had the healthiest economy. It will be 11 to 15 though, locking it in without losing a single player from the side of for the win. Young Spaniards trying to pull this comeback against Masonic's map pick. If Masonic lose this round and Gen Z falls with the AWP, they won't be able to reinvest in that into the next. So really important for them to retain that control. The smoke didn't put out the Molotov there. Does a lot of damage. Flex tape can't fix that one, boys. Oh, the flash into the peak. Lovely combination. And you can see, for the win, they've been sussed out. As they slow things down, though, Masonic do need to respect the fact that they can rotate. Gen Z just holding the bathroom dividers. No one there to challenge. Story will be entering towards B. AWP trying to get anything, any kind of punish peak. Sound made. Smokes deployed. 30 seconds for the win and wrapping around this site. It's not going to be successful. Story just be AWP. Still on short. Gets the first. We want to find. Taken out. Masonic 16-11. Pick up the first map over this best of 3. They will be moving things towards Vertigo, and that's for the wins map pick. So still anyone's game, still a close contested game considering you know, how we ended up with things. But we will be taking a very short break, and we'll be back for Vertigo.
cherry skies, under cherry skies, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies.
Hello everyone, welcome back to HCG Masters. Apologies for the score in the meantime. It was MASONIC that won the first map, not for the win. That would have been on Overpass. MASONIC's map pick 16-11. Now we're getting prepared and ready to get going on Vertigo, which will be for the wins map pick to come back against this MASONIC 1-0 lead. Of course, in the first matchup, you saw a lot of different plays, a lot of counter strategies and adaptations from the short plays that each team was doing. But the Vertigo, it's a little bit of a different map. There's very long rotations from each squad, so you're going to have to be stacking well, going to have to be working well together and meshing. So we'll see how cohesive these teams can be moving forward. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting matchup. I haven't actually been able to find too much information about Vertigo for either of these squads. For the win, don't have an official posted on it on HLTV, or not many matches posted on HLTV. Sorry, they do have a couple, but yeah, that's the situation as it is moving forward. MASONIC have played Vertigo once, 16-12, and that was yesterday against Onyx. So we at least have a little bit of information moving forward. But this is very much moving into the unknown, especially considering For the Win picked into this. So I'm guessing that they watched some sort of demo from yesterday or maybe beforehand. This might be a punish pick. Maybe they're trying to exploit some sort of rotation that they saw from MASONIC the other day. If not, then I have no idea what the ethos or thought behind this is. But what do I know? I'm just a caster who's trying to bring you guys the content, the action for your viewing and listening pleasure. We should be hopping into the game very soon. There you go. It's like magic. 0-0 to start things off. MASONIC and For the Win, map 2 of this best of 3 Vertigo. For the Win's map pick, so therefore they will be on the T side as expected. A lot of utility coming through. Achil and Aros Dose will be the men donning those bits of kit, and Black with a flash and a kit on the other side. Somewhat of an A stack from both of these teams. Gen Z fade away USP. Matt needs to be careful he doesn't get collapsed upon. A slight man advantage for MASONIC. Luckily, none of the guys with the utility were dropped, so they can still execute onto the site, and it's a nice entry from Matt, but answered back straight away, and MASONIC are fighting in front of this, and they've not fallen out in the favourable situation. 2 versus 2. Kit has been dropped. It is recoverable. The fadeaway shots as well. Oh no. This has not gone well for MASONIC. Queenix in a 1 versus 2 clutch. Not able to get the fadeaway jump. Nice movement, and Achil to close things out For the Win. Pick up the first round of Vertigo. Much like they did on Overpass, might I remind you. T-side, though, will do handily picking up the first round, and that will at least create somewhat of a buffer, unless MASONIC can steal the second round away. No big investment from MASONIC, willing to concede the second round, but going for an A stack. Mac 10 from Story and Arrow 6 trying to farm up some money. Diaz, though, can take one of the kills. EX and Story can chime in, and that's a quick round. Not a single player dropping. Story with 3 kills. Now we get to the fun stuff. The real meat and bones of CS, the gun round. We skipped through the less actiony bits. Now we get to see what these teams are made of. Juggling of the weapons. Story wants to farm up some money with the Mac 10. A middle lean coming out from For the Win. Trying to put pressure here. It's Kragan to hold things down. The boost. Even if he spotted the backpack, Diaz did a double ding. Galil and the AK can't do anything against Black. Tag him down low. Queenix, though, on an island, needs to lock things down, and that's 2 kills. 3 kills, in fact, almost on for the 4th to shut things down, but that's an outstanding hold from that guy over there. Black to clean things up. MASONIC get their first round, courtesy of Queenix on the site. Lovely transition. And there we go. Bonus round completed For the Win. And back on the rifles. No Mac 10 hiding. No snipers. Expected at this stage in the game. Matt shakes hands with Diaz and slaps him. he does so. Missed Molotov. Matt trying to escape with his life, and he's punished. Story through the smoke. 4 versus 4. It is going to favor the T side. MASONIC could have really done with escaping with all 5 there, especially considering how much utility they expended to take those engagements. Okay, how do For the Win progress now? Kragan. Taken advantage of again in middle. Akhil. So strong with the entries. Needs a fantastic performance again, but Akhil with the entries today. Going to prevent it. That's a 3rd round for the Win. Arrows Dose on the hunt. Good meet these players. And that's not a friendly meeting or a friendly exchange. He is dropped. All right, stalemate to end out that round. Moving into round 5, MASONIC. Trying to compound their single round. 1 and done. You can see Matt coming out on top, but Story answers back through the smoke. That's not ideal. All kind of fell apart from there. Kragan going down. Leaves Queenix with Naut left in the round. Well, investment. Oh. Bullets not connecting. Looked like they should have, but CS, it's a game of chance at some points. A lot of utility from both sides expended, and Kragan boosted up towards middle with the MP9, so change of his positioning. I love these B stalemates. He often just gets, he's just walking up and they can catch these players off guard, and there's the execute. Ahead of the nades is Aros Dorse, Queenix. A lot of pressure put on his shoulders. Trying to stay alive, dancing around the smoke, but Diaz, you can't plant there, my friend. Spanish side with B control. Do finally get the bomb planted. 5 versus 4. Kragan has an avenue in the back lines, and he spots the lurker coming through as well. That can be communicated to his teammates. He can even go for the knife. Oh no. Doesn't opt for it. Picks up the AK instead. Story's though. Story's close behind though, I should say. Getting ahead of myself. This is almost a unicorn. Seems like we're going to have another stalemate. 4 players alive from each side at the end of the round.
Terrorists win.
Please bear with me, guys. My voice is slowly dying after the double 6-hour casts that I'll be going through today. Trying to bring you guys the action. Oh. Yeah, 4-round lead, or 3-round lead for the win to start things off. The second map of the best of 3. I am just completely flustered right now. Ay, ay, ay. Well, at least it's a slower round. Standard default from both squads. Passive lean, actually, in middle, stacking towards B a little bit. As we can see, for the win, they're content to sit around A. Lining up a middle click flashbang. Counter utility laid it out. Black trying to cheat over. Diaz catches him in rotation, and that's another middle exploit. Dragon on the A site now there to help Phoenix. Axe one down low, can't do another, and Queenix is quickly taken care of. 2 versus 2 in the retake. Seems like For the Win's approach is to pressure around the map and then really approach from this middle to A, sorry, middle to B setup. Gen Z 1 versus 2. There's a player close by. Realizes it, but can't do anything. Akil closing things out with a 3K again. 5-1 for the win, and I think this is the kind of play that we're expecting. This is a punish pick. For the Win may have done their research, maybe not, but their approach is sound. Harassing A, baiting utility out, and then just stacking players into middle and collapsing on towards this B bomb site. Tactical depth from the Spanish side, I like it. Oh, towards A, almost a second. Oh, Matt with a fadeaway, and that levels the playing field. 3 versus 4. Vertigo, though, very hard to cover all the bases when you're even one man down. You can see Masonic have to go for a gamble, and that is to just leave Matt on his lonesome over towards A. Peak from Queenix. MP9 bests the AK. That's not something you see every day. Akil trying to do what he can from the site. Flashing himself in. Through the smoke and a double peak. Effectively, Kragan though, good for both. That's the second round for Masonic, and that's a much needed second round for them to get. Now, because of the economic situation they're in, they need to win multiple rounds in a row, or at least save 3 rifles if they're not going to win, just to preserve their economy and to be able to keep these gun rounds floating. Juggling of the nades from Kragan. Oh, Kragan gapping the Molotovs. Matt's constantly been pushing down construction side of A ramp, and he's been punished for it a couple times. Won't be this time yet, but that's something to keep an eye out. Gen Z. Oh no, Matt's been taken out. Gen Z cannot go down right there. 5 versus 4 favoring for the win, and you can see how they're playing a different game almost to Masonic. Just outlasting the utility and using sheer manpower to gain advantages. And now you'd expect them, like in previous rounds, to go back and harass middle, but they're just waiting around A. And Masonic, they've been conditioned into watching for this middle setup. You can see how wary they are, leaving A completely open. This is really good play out of conditioning from For the Win so far. They execute comes through. Masonic slightly out of position, but not too far. Oh, is that a flash through the smoke? Genji taking real liberties. Now a 2 versus 3. Kragan and Queenix trying to retake. Story, Uyerx, Akil, 3 outstanding players, sorry, from the Spanish side. Flash peak. Queenix tagged down low, and I think Masonic are going to concede. Just Kragan upgrading to the M4, and that's it. 6 rounds for the win on the T side, and Masonic seem to be outmatched right now. This CT side hasn't been able to string 2 rounds together so far in the half, and we're already past the halfway point. That's such a rough spot to be in, because your economic situation is constantly on a knife's edge. You can at any moment be forced into ecos, And then you're losing multiple rounds in one fell swoop. So for the win, playing really smart, stacking these rounds together and keeping MASONIC honest. You can see the effects of the conditioning coming through as well. Partial investment, though, from MASONIC, trying to keep that economic situation under wraps. Story tagged. They've heard this. Matt with the USP, head of the Molotov. So it's not a fight I would advise. But, oh no. Well, it's all gone wrong. Gen Z, USP, smoke. Ooh. Upgrades to the AK. No armor though. Could drop a smoke in front of him quite in space. Second headshot, making it expensive. But you can see circumventing of the player, Gen Z. Oh, he almost checks for it. Ahil beats the smoke and beats Gen Z down with bullets. 7-2 for the win, looking dominant. I'm not sure who to credit for the win for this game plan, but it's outstanding. Whether it's the coach Dios or the IGL, no idea. Would be nice to find out if any of the players hear this back and can understand what I'm saying. Really, really nice game plan out for the win. Just abusing the rotations and just winning the fights when they need to, especially in middle. That's conditioned MASONIC into the spot that they're in now. Oh, Arrows Dorsey, so ready for that position. Queenix. Solo B player wins one. Players so close by that they can just trade out instantly. 3 more players around here. Gen Z with the York. Forced out of position. Spots the player. Flash is good. Smoke spam. Not going to connect. Gen Z will finally fall. Story and UX. Combining well. Matt very close. Oh, he's got 2. One more to find. He hears him on the site. Matt's very low though. Ahil. Oh, just barely winning it out. Very low health. But wins the round with the single kill. Matt unable to clutch up, and now the economic situation again. Precarious spot. 8-2 with the rounds at the top of the scoreboard. This is almost flipping the script. The last map, Overpass, was very back and forth. 16-11, both teams contending. MASONIC seem to be outmatched here on Vertigo. Gen Z not able to have as much impact as you'd like with your... You can see the pistol round by now, causing a push through middle. LV smoked to block off the short side of sight. Man, I don't know what to say. MASONIC need to find answers. But right now, all they're finding are bullets. Might only be a pistol round, but you'd expect some sort of a defense, some sort of resistance to come through. Nothing. Testing for the win. Arrows Dorsey getting 3-2 with it at one tap. Not going to get the second. Phoenix retrieves the AK. He's going to try and scurry away to save that. And a nice position to save in. But it's fairly common these days. The mag as well, and it's wrapped upon. Too many angles to watch. UX takes him out. No AK for you, my friend. There will be a buy from MASONIC, but at 2-9, they just need to win rounds. Doesn't matter how they do it, what they bring into the round. The rounds need to be put at the top. pushing aggressively down short again. He's done this a couple times, been punished to more than once occasion. Oh, middle being abused again. Kragan not going to be insta-dink, but the nades are flying over. He's tagged down very low. Pushing very aggressively as well. He might not consider this, but at the same time, he's low enough for this to be a one-and-done situation. Gen Z, now would be a great time to have some impact with the AWP. There isn't one on Story's hands, so no counter-rifling opportunities. He's waiting for that flash to come through. Flashing himself and gets one, but instantly traded. And that's very close. Smoked himself down the short side of construction. Rotations are here, but that smoke will fade eventually. And for the winner, just wait. Black is there to help out, though. Trying to rescue Matt. Unable to do anything, but he does spot out the bomb. 3 versus 3. Oh, no. Okay. Still recoverable. Phoenix gets one. Kragan. Instrumental kill. 19 seconds. Uyerks with the bomb. Double peek, and there we go. Third round for Masonic. Just barely scraping by with 2 players alive. Retrieves the AWP for Gen Z again, but I've got to say, I want more impact out of this guy. The AWPs on Vertigo, they can make the difference, and right now, it feels like Masonic could do with a confidence boost. Just get some opening kills and see if they can win out rounds, but yeah, rough right now. As he gets the first there, but instantly traded because they're pushing up so far on the right side from his perspective. Akhil through the smoke onto Matt. Yeah, Masonic, can they string 2 rounds together? That's the big question. Round 13, so they're running out of opportunities to do so. Oh, Matt pushing down the short side is rewarded with 2 kills this time around. Spam comes through, he's very, very low, but no conversion. And they do retreat. If this would have happened, what was it, 7 rounds ago, thereabouts? You might see a different scoreline at the top, but Matt has been punished so many times. He's finally rewarded for it. He's sitting in a one-and-done spot. Very unorthodox, but it could catch back in one guard. Flash is so good. Black only good for 1 as well. Gen Z is around the corner with the AWP. They're watching for it. Biding his time. Trying to peek off the bait from his teammates. But you can see Story fighting for his life out on the site. 1 versus 2, and Kragan takes both. Nice round from this guy. Black and Matt helping out. Well, it all started with that Matt double K on ramp, actually. So Masonic finally string 2 rounds together. 4 rounds on the board. 9-6. Not ideal, but still recoverable for Masonic. At least they can make it respectable for the start. Valiant effort from Story, just fighting for his life on the site. Eco Viper for the win. Finally not, but oh, they're pushing through the smoke on ramp, and they're so close. These players could be caught off guard. Black certainly is. Molotov to come through, but it won't stop the aggression. Matt needs to stay alive, needs to do what he can, and he's picked up 2. Gen Z with 1 of his own. Just Akhil left alive, so not a bad showing. Only 2 players falling. That's okay. You take that if you're Masonic. You put the 5th round on the board. Only drop 2 players. At least they're putting rounds at the top and keeping the economic situation manageable. Last round of the half. Will it be 9-6 or 10-5? We'll have to watch to find out. Oh no. Matt falls. DS and UX down low from the Molotov, but they'll be happy enough with the map control. Black again on top of the site. There was a flashbang in the round previous that eliminated his position pretty much, so ooh, Genji going for more. Oh, that's an instrumental bit of impact right there. Black with a bit of helping hands. Diaz and Aradose now left in a 2 versus 4, and this is better late than never from MASONIC. On the verge of putting a 6th round on the board. Genzi will lock it in. 4 kills for him. And that's a 4-round streak to end out the half. Well, that was certainly an interesting first half, to say the least. For the win, looking really strong on the T side, and I'm hesitant to say they'll do the same on the CT side. But for now, we'll take a short ad break, and I'll see you back in a moment. Hello and welcome back. I am Jammer, talking you through this HCG Masters regional Swiss matchup between MASONIC and For the Win Esports, the Danish team up against the Spaniards. And so far, we're in the second map. MASONIC picking up the first on overpass 16-11, and past the halfway point of the second map, it's 6-9 in the favor of For the Win. Waiting to see if For the Win can pull a map back and push things onto Ancient. Both of these teams are comfortable on that map, so if they do push it that far, it could be anyone's game yet. But MASONIC trying to put on some sort of a 2-0 victory with their 6-round deficit moving into the second half. There we go. It all starts with the pistol round. Kragan, Queenix, and Genzi picking up utility. Other side of things is a different story, as its story with the utility, a smoke and 2 flashes. No kits again. And a B lean from MASONIC trying to pressure Aradose. 2 flashes will fully impact him. Takes him out of the round for about 5 seconds, but he's good enough to answer back, and they don't realize he's still there. They do finally get the trades out. Story will take out one, and this is a 3 versus 3. Quick retake though. No waiting for the win. They're looking for the win. Kragan, only thing standing between them and the pistol round victory. But he's staying alive. Tags down 1. Oh, dancing around the white box. 5 HP. Making it work, but only for a short amount of time. No bomb plant, of course, so For the Win, we'll put a 10th onto the board. Very aggressive CT side retake. You might have been forgiven for thinking that the bomb was down, but Aradose denies that, and then the retake is so quick that there's no room to breathe for MASONIC. Three MP9s, likely realizing it's a pistol round. So looking to farm up some money. That is a horrible skin from Aradose, but you know what? The bullets still do damage. Skins don't necessarily mean wins. We can connect the dots onto their heads though. 2 for him, 3 onto the ace, and there we go. Quick clean up, I should say, from Aradose. Spaniard making short work of Masonic and their Glock eco round, and AWPing straight away for Story. Not once did he AWP on the T side, but straight away on the CT side. So interesting where he goes with that to start things out. Get another view over the ace. Not looking for any aggressive openings. Oh, MP9 gets caught off guard. Story can't connect either. This could be worrisome. The nades come through. Smoke to fend off the flames. Uyerk's there for help, but traded instantly. Story trying to stick out. Not fast enough. And Matt, the victim of so many ramp plays on the T side, is there to lay out the punishment. Arrows, Dose, and Akhil looking like they're conceding straight away. Interesting sticker combination from Queenix. I like it. For the win, though, caught completely off guard by that ramp aggression. Masonic, they're so happy to just sit there and wait for these two remaining CT side players to show themselves. Big flank, actually, looking to be coming through. Kragan, so ready. Will he be good enough to tap house one? Is for the first, isn't for the second. That's the bomb. Arrows does say 1 versus 3, smoke down, bomb in his control. Looks away at the wrong time though. And that will be it. Queenix to clean things out. Masonic with a 7th. So first gun round will fall towards Masonic. Wait to see how For the Win want to approach this now. Just as CZ purchased up. Flash, middle push. Flashes aren't going to hit Kragan though. Easy enough cleanup. 20 HP. Could be low moving forward, but that sandbag's angle is so dirty from Story. Realizes they're close, swings out, Black somehow connecting with him. Flash peek from Diaz does nothing. Now it's just Arrows Dose. USP in hand and a dream. Arrows Dose can hear all of this rotation, but it doesn't matter. 5 people with AKs in front of you and they will be putting bullets into your face. That's an 8th round. Masonic quickly making up the difference and putting rounds on the board for themselves. 2 rounds apiece in the second half though. For those of you at home, don't forget to check out the B stream and the other language stream. I know we have a German one. I'm not too sure about the second alternative language stream, but feel free to check those out. Again, the HCG Masters Open qualifier for Season 2 is open, so if any of you guys want to try your hand at qualifying for this tournament, please go ahead and type exclamation mark qualifiers, I think, in chat. But yeah, 8 to 11 so far, round 20. The B execute comes through. Akhil, able to combine well with his teammate Arrows Dose. Decimated this fight take. Genzi can't do much more, and Kragan left on his own versus 4. Gets 1. 10 HP though. 10 HP isn't a lot to work with. Nade won't do anything apart from 1 damage, so 10 HP. Still. Oh, there's another connection, and that is going to keep the economic situation under question, actually, I should say. Kragan, if he gets one more here, then it's somewhat a recovered round. Not to be, though. You can see, actually, moving forward, despite those 2 rifles picked up, MASONIC can afford to invest into this. They do. They can invest heavily, and they'll probably have more firepower than for the win. So it's one of those awkward situations where you win the rounders for the win, but you don't have the firepower advantage moving forward. 28. We'll wait to see how these teams approach it. Kragan aggressive in middle, but fairly standard default on A, and Gen Z picks up a kill. That is the AWPer. Through the hail of bullets and the nades flying down ramp. Diaz spying over the smoke. His barrel won't be seen by Matt, so no punishment to come through. And MASONIC just being patient, giving for the win a taste of their own medicine. Molotov baited out by a flash. It won't cover the whole of ramp, sorry. Second flash, swing out. MASONIC gain ramp control. Kragan feigning out middle as well, so for the win, need to respect this. Oh, that's a one-way. Diaz using it perfectly. $30 rounding out. Kragan could get an instrumental lurk, but there's 3 players over towards A. Oh no, falling apart. For the win, trying to set up for that swing onto ramp, but they're too late. The timings don't match them. Arrows Dose, 1 versus 3, but there's a lurk in the back line. And that's going to be it. 9-12. MASONIC steal another one back. See Gen Z at the opening. Lovely one-way from Diaz. Might have to watch the demo back and watch how he lines that one up. Matt with 2 kills on the site, and that's really where it stabilizes. Kragan to finish. Pistol round investment. That's a full buy, in fact, from For the Win, so interesting decision. I believe that was a tactical pause called by MASONIC. Just trying to consider their options, see if they can suss out any of the plays from For the Win. Of course, both of these teams are 2-0 moving forward. Neither of these teams have lost in this tournament so far. Trying to keep that win streak alive in this best of 3. Book their place into the match. Lashed through, but he gets caught on the edge of the wall. That's so unfortunate. That's a nice spot over the smoke. Oh, he sees Uyerks, but doesn't react in time, and that's the double dink. Counter flashes galore. Damage, but they will be the ones falling. For the win, rotating over towards ramp. He'll spot anything out and he'll keep players, but can't put any in the grave as he's taken out of the server. Arrows Dose, though, takes the offer out before being traderinoed. 10-12, MASONIC coming back into things. Just 2 rounds separating these teams now. It seems like both of these teams have a much stronger T side on Vertigo. And coming into this game, actually, for the win, have an 85% win percentage when they get the first kill. But right now, they're being put through a drought of first kills. MASONIC, patient, but that's not a good start to the round. That's a real awkward start to the round, in fact. Arisdose dancing around Gen Z with the Glock. Able to take him out. Uyerx, 2 in the round with a P250, and that's damage done. Rifles dropped, unrecoverable, but still there's a chance. A 3-on-3. A correct gamble or a nice timing from for the win could steal this one away. Two players sitting at the back of the site. Uyerx triggered, doesn't connect, but there's the combination. 3 players holding down different lines of sight. So hard to overcome, and they're jinking up players, but finally overcome. Black and Gen Z combining to put an 11th round on the board, but it was labored. I wonder if Gen Z is in Gen Z. Anyway, round 24, 11-12 for the win. Still ahead of the goalposts right now, but MASONIC quickly clawing back. Exchange of utility and ramp, chess battle of utility, if you will. Nice flash. And that will force off any AWPers. Of course, we can see there are no AWPers in this round, but MASONIC can't take that risk. Oh, that's a lineup and a half through the yellow grating of construction. Kragan boosted up. Smoke. It was a little bit of a safe passage, but oh, Kragan, he spotted the player out. Who's going to react quicker though? It's probably a flash peek coming in. So patient. Awkward standoff. Kragan trying to get the angle, and indeed he does. Agil falls. Kragan can fall back, and that's a 5 versus 4. T side, really big advantage right now, and this is when they choose to throw in the execute mollies. Flames at the feet of Arisdose, needs to smoke it out. Flash left to him, but they know exactly where he is. Story though helps him out. Helps him out twice over. He has advancing ahead, and that's made things a little bit troublesome. Dinking through the corner of the box, 2 HP. Gen Z needs help. Kragan coming on his way, and they spot the last player out. Double swing. Could have lined up, but Kragan will bring it to a close. 12-12 as MASONIC tie up the scoreboard. Round 25. Will MASONIC save my voice to make this 2-0? Well, default round out of both teams for the win. Looking to try and get some sort of advantage with the pistols. Utility will hold MASONIC at bay for now, though. Gen Z readying and waiting for Akhil's misstep. Overextension. 2 players pushing down ramp though. Black's under pressure here. Black is there to help him, but that's a nice eagle. Do they expect a second? Black's gonna check for it. Oh, just barely spots it out and able to react in time. 10 HP. The rotation's coming through to A, but MASONIC have an open playing field right now. Arisdose taken out on B as well, and that might cause a rotation. There you go. There is an AK to pick up down towards ramp. Although actually I think it's being thrown away. We'll see. Yep. There's nothing for you here, Story. The AK has been disposed of. So he's just looking to see what he can get out of this armor CZ combo. Nothing. Masonic take the lead 13-12. I believe that's a 5-round streak we're seeing for these guys. Quick replay. Nice deagle shot. Matt making sure he covers his bases. Queenix, nice reactions, and then final kill to end up the round. Oh, Gen Z not able to connect, but Agil, sorry, Story, double AWP setup. Have not seen this out for the win yet. Can be very effective, especially Agil on the B side. Oh, Matt has just walked through a smoke and decimated the safe side. One more place is fine. They know roughly where he is and just needs to escape. Queenix and Kragan have made so much space towards the B site. You can see the jig is up for the win. Realize it, but they might just have to forfeit the round anyway. MASONIC just playing the rotation for the win. Matt with instrumental 2 kills over towards ramp, and that's it. GG for this round anyway. Yurks barely staying alive. Trying to do all he can, being hunted mercilessly. Molotov, oh, barely doesn't kill him in time. We'll be able to bring that through into the next round. And that's a much needed situation. Look at the buy from for the win. They are on death's door right now. If they lose another round like that, then that might be the game. FAMAS in the hands of Ahil. One of the top performers from the squad. MASONIC, though, they're swimming in the dough. So much cash between them. I wonder if we can... Oh, it doesn't matter. It's too late. Well, MASONIC 14 rounds. 1 away from pushing it to map and match point. Of course, MASONIC did win overpass 16-11 in this best of 2. Both these teams win or lossless so far. One of these teams will be losing that win streak 2 rounds. So much utility on A expended though. Akil has to respect middle, and you can see the instant rotation. Smooth moves from Kragan. And the regroup at A, as you can see for the win, trying to clear middle out. And as they do so, they can rotate all the way back to A. Two players towards short, trying to get a boost, and there you go, Diaz executes it to perfection. Picks up 1 kill, fades away, 5 versus 4, the hit comes through, and Queenix again on this lurk. He's been such a thorn in the side of for the win. Oh, Kragan committed. Might sell the fake, and Naros Dorset trying to watch two angles at once. Queenix needed to win that one, and now 2 versus 4. Players are low, but Masonic don't have the odds in their favor anymore. They have to concede. Not enough time. Queenix needed to win that round, and that will be 14-13, as close as you like.
Counter-terrorists win.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to survive an overtime, but I'm happy to see it. Okay, gun round. Moving forward, 14-13, round 28, running out of regulation rounds to complete this match. Dragon. Oh, it swings onto Akil, but so prepared for it, and that's not a good spot to be in. In fact, a lot of damage done to Masonic. Oh, Black answers back. And suddenly it's just Queenix. Everyone else falling. I think Masonic wanted to push through the smokes there, not respect what For the Win had, but you have to respect it. 14-14 now. For the Win, pushing things right to the edge, trying to fight for their survival. Kragan needed that kill. Coming right down to the wire, round 29. So much A1S spam. And of course, they don't have tracers, so you can't really tell where the spam's coming from. You just have to use sound cues. And that means that there's no real opportunity for returning of shots to the smoke from the T side. Apart from the AWPer, has that one-shot kill potential. You can see Masonic expending a lot of time waiting for a push to come through. No such opportunities available. Flash peek into round. Diaz punished with that one way. Story has to fall back to site. There are rotations coming through, but with 35 seconds, this is precarious. Masonic could fall right here. Ran through the smoke. Matt dinked up. That needs to come through. Oh, spam not connecting, and the bomb does go down. So we're in a retake. 4 versus 4. Both teams vying for contesting the site. Good retake, you Phil. No, this is so tense. Kragan through the edge of the smoke. Guess one. Oh, Black with another. And it looks like Masonic are finally going to crack the code. Black with 3 kills on the site. That's 15. Are we going to overtime? Almost spammed down, planting the bomb. Can't escape from the site, but does all the work necessary to bring it across the line. And this is map and match point right now. For the win, fighting for survival. Genzi go for an opening and he gets it. What a play when his team needs it most. The AWPer has impact. Now, can Masonic run away with it? Can Masonic punish? They only have a 66% win rate after getting the first kill. it is going to be stacking in their favor, but not as high as a lot of the other teams. MASONIC 1 round away from making this 2-0, keeping their win streak alive for the win. Need to win this round to keep their win streak hopes alive. Man down, and then trying to get middle control, trying to vie for information, trying to make the right gamble, but right now doesn't seem that MASONIC are going to give them any information to work with. And you can see selling of the fake for the win. They're gambling and it's not the correct one. 30 seconds left. MASONIC, now the XG comes through for the win. Need to get the rotations in, but they're going to be too late. Might only be 25 seconds left on the clock, but 25 seconds is enough. Bomb will go down. No spam to deny. Boost could be spammed out. So many players so close by. Do they consider this? Dragon through the smoke, only with one, Black with two. It's just Uyerks, 1 versus 2. Gen Z now alive. Bomb still up, no utility. Uyerks, can he pull off the clutch? No, that's it. Gen Z locks it in, 16-14. MASONIC take it 2-0, and they will be progressing forward with that 3-0 record. No losses, knocking for the win down to play again and try and fight for their chance in the main stage. So I believe that's MASONIC moving forward into the main stage. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I will get back to you to confirm. But that's the second best of 3 from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed MASONIC victory over for the win, and hopefully you'll see me next time. I think the next time I'm casting is the 14th, so a couple of days away, but stick around. There'll be other casters, other games, other streams to check out, and I hope to see you soon.